father and mother-in-law. We make natural organic cosmetic products, completely organic, from eastern Serbia, but a little bit deep south from here, next to the area of Despotovac and Monastery Manasija, Beljanica mountain. Over there we pick all the plants and spices. We use chokeberry, honey and beeswax, all natural, organic. So if somebody is interested, I can show you some of the products that we make. Maybe you can get them as souvenir or to use as a product for your skin. They're pretty interesting products. If somebody wants, tell me and I'll share them with you to take a look. Even there on Captain Misha's Hilltop, where they have the souvenir stand, they sell them. That's one of our places of retail. Set the aircon to maximum here. If you need to put it down, you can alter it afterwards. Sorry, is this bag bothering you? No, it's down. Editing the sound afterwards. Yeah, sure. It's fine. Put on some music for background. Bad reception here.
Is one of the dangerous road, huh?
No.
None?
You should see the roads of Western Serbia. There are serpentines going like this, you know, up into the mountains, up and down, left, right, like this, to go to Wooden Village, the very famous, you know, place to also visit. Wooden Village and Sharganate's train, the road is like this all the time.
Yeah, the train 8, called 8 train something.
Yes, Sharganate, because they made the Circle of 8 railroad, you know, over there. Back in the 1920s. It used to be a regular track for the trains that went from Belgrade to Sarajevo and further. And now it's just a small section of it. The 8th part is a tourist train, like nostalgic train, that goes over there for 16-17 kilometers. It's also a highlight, you know, a lot of people are going there, but on a one-day trip it's too much. It's like a 16-hour trip, you know. You start early in the morning, you ride for
16 hours.
almost, not like, but it can be 16 hours depending on the traffic. You drive for like 3.5 hours to reach it, then you go to one place, then you drive for another hour, then you go to the second place, then the third place, and then you drive back for 3.5 hours. It's just a lot of driving. It's better to do it like with a sleepover over there, you know, and then you can see more and you can explore a lot of, like, there is a nice waterfall called Gostinje. There is a zip line to go to. There is a place to go in a cave, a couple of caves, like 3-4 different caves there. There are 2-3 different traditional villages that you can go in, like open air museums and so on. So, and that's all in a very small part around Zlatibor Mountain.
Miss, I saw one place called this.
Niš, yes. It's called Niš. It's an old Roman town that was called Naissus. It has a lot of Roman sites, and that's where Constantine Magnus was born. Constantine the Great, one of the greatest Eastern Roman emperors. And also there is a unique skull tower within that was built by the Ottomans from the skulls of Serbians that actually died in the battle, in one big battle when they blew up a big magazine and killed a lot of Ottomans. So as a sign of retaliation, they built a tower out of skulls. So it's very gruesome, but it's a big tourist attraction, you know, like those skull churches in Poland and many other places. And also next to Niš, close to Niš, 1 hour drive from it, there is a place called Devil's Town.
Yeah,
Beautiful, natural stones, 203 stone statues created by nature, you know.
Nature.
They're very beautiful, and it's a really interesting site to visit as
Also,
well.
Pink Lake. This is Pink Lake.
Sorry?
Pink Lake.
Pink Lake. What is Pink Lake?
Yeah, there is Silver Lake. Lake.
Aha.
We saw, right? One river. They called newly. They made it for Pink Lake. Pink. The water is.
No, that's a lake to the north of Serbia. That's not there. North is there is a pink lake that is entirely pink. Silver Lake is on our path, but it's not pink. It's regular, blue color. It's part of the Danube, but there is also Palić Lake to the north. There is Vlasina Lake to the southeast. There are many like smaller lakes that you can go and swim into. Clear, crystal water. Amazing. And not just lakes. There are a lot of like beautiful rivers that you can even swim into. And there are ones with rapids that you can go. Like you can do rafting or kayaking or even canoeing, but there are also slower rivers that you can swim in, slowly and gently.
And mostly I noticed in Serbia they are mostly driving, cycling.
Yes.
Mostly I noticed even delivery everything cycling.
Yeah. This is an important cycling route here. So all these people, they're cycling from all over the world. They're actually going across, and they're even cycling here. But in the cities, there are like bike paths, the tracks where you can cycle and you can have fun. I do a lot of like those kind of cycling bike trips, that you can do a 2-3 hour trip through Belgrade and explore it on a bike, things like that, or hike up to the mountains, or do something like that adventurous. Extreme cycling, it's not for everyone, because you have to be in a very good shape, in order to ride up and down these hills.
Not easy. Not easy. Maybe regular somebody who can cycling, they can.
No, of course. You have to be really prepared, and you have to know your way around. You have to have a good equipment and everything else.
Good cycle as well.
Yeah.
So I noticed one more thing here in Serbia, because the street, everything is going down, up, but it's not a hill, right?
What do you mean?
The roads, like for example, some streets, it's going up.
Staircase.
Yeah, staircase, and going some area going very down. Exactly, I don't know. This is like
No, those were hills, but they were paved. Long time ago they were paved by the concrete. Those were hills once upon a time, but as the city grew, it was pavement that was made up on the hills. Belgrade is comprised of 32 hills, smaller and big one. All across Belgrade there are 32 hills, but on the other side of the river there is a big flat side. Where that's Central Europe. That's where the sea used to be. So that's a flat side, and it's much more, better for cyclists, and for biking, basically, because it's flat. In the center, many people do it, but many people don't, because it's up and down, up and down. All those hills, they were paved by concrete long time ago when the city expanded.
That's what I'm a little bit confused. Because some is very high, some is very ground.
That's because those are hills. Underneath are hills, you know. That the concrete was just paved over them. Yeah, in this part of Serbia, the tunnels there don't have light because they're old tunnels, very old tunnels. They were never illuminated.